Hey there guys and girls, it's Mike here coming at you yet again from Badlands Paintball. Today we're going to be taking a look at a much anticipated mask for the 2014 season. Badlands Paintball just got them in, so they're ready to rock and roll. Everybody can order these up. It's the new Virtue VIO Paintball mask. So the VIO is an awesome new mask from Virtue. I mean, it's going to be up there with all the other competitive paintball masks on the market, so your pro grade paintball mask. It's got everything that a pro grade paintball mask should offer. Of course, great lenses, fantastic foam. You're going to have really nice, soft, comfortable materials built throughout the lens, and just a really solid construction overall. Now, one thing that we're going to go over during this video too is definitely all of the accessories, the added bits and pieces that you can attach to your Virtue VIO to customize it. So of course you're going to have different face plates that you can attach to your Virtue VIO. You're going to have different ear colors, different ear accessories that go right on the side here. Of course, alternative clear lenses and all sorts of different mirror lenses as well too. So let's get in just a little bit closer here, just so you can see the mask a little bit better. I'll try it on for the first time, see how everything fits, I should say, and give you my personal opinion. So come in and we'll take a closer look. Alright everyone, so we have the Virtue VIO right in front of us here. Great looking mask right off the bat. One thing I can say for sure is that it looks really well ventilated. I'm going to try it on in a second here and we can really test that fully, see the amount of vocalization we're able to create, the amount of volume. Some masks have problems with reverberation when you're talking and it cycles back into your ears, so I will definitely want to test for that. Seems like it has really great soft foam on the inside, so that's definitely something I can say. I can pretty well guarantee this is going to be a comfortable mask because that's really nice foam. The foam is also easily removable as well too, so down the line in the future, if you have to swap out that foam, they definitely give you that option relatively easily, so that's great. Now, along with the soft foam and the soft rubber face, you are going to get your soft ears too. These are nice molded ears, really comfortable. They actually have quite a bit of coverage as well too, so that's one thing that I think is going to be nice about this Virtue VIO, is that as much as it's a very low profile mask, it seems to have significant amounts of coverage, especially up the side of your face and in around the ear area. That's where sometimes you can be exposed, even especially players like myself who have a slightly obnoxious chin. If you have a long chin, for a lot of these lower profile masks, you don't really get the coverage you might necessarily want. So we'll see if this one does give that coverage. And I do have excess amount of ventilation across the top of the mask here too. So that's going to keep everything in check, keep that fog from building up. Now, like I said already, in terms of these materials, there are some very soft materials throughout this entire mask, but they're very cool in that the mask is actually co-molded with a lot of these a little harder, more durable plastics. So they've been combined in the same frame. So you've got some very soft materials and then this harder, more composite material for a little bit more rigidity and structure. So definitely really great in that regard too. Now, I did say you've got your high density foam ear pads and definitely around your face, which is going to be for protection. But you know what, with all these high density pieces and a little bit harder and soft materials combined, with all this material on here, you think that the mask would be heavy, but it's actually still extremely lightweight. Now, not so lightweight that you feel like you're wearing nothing on your head and you're not protected. It does have some density to it. You can feel the quality, but it definitely still is lightweight, which is very nice. Now, one thing that I'm going to want to see when I try it on, but that I can at least tell from the get-go, is that you do have a very large field of view. So not only does the mask, does the lens wrap around your head quite far, it seems like your face really does sink deep into the mask as well. The nose piece here actually sits rather far forward, so for one, the mask is going to sit very tight to your face, so you're not going to have a big profile, but two, with it sinking deeper in, they can wrap that lens that much farther around without actually having to create an extremely large lens, and therefore a larger profile. So you get really great peripherals without increasing the overall profile on this mask. Now, the lens on these masks are great. I mean, they are distortion free, so they're made to a very nice quality, and they do Come in all sorts of different colors as well. They're complete UV protection, as you can see on the side there. So they are going to be great, just like a high quality pair of sunglasses. And again, with all the color options that you have out there, whether of course it's just your clears, some of your tinted, or maybe your more chrome lenses, you have a lot of options just in terms of performance out there in the paintball field, whether or not it's a sunny day or a gray day, or of course if you just want to look really darn cool. Nobody can really deny that a sweet mirror lens definitely adds some cool factor to your paintball gear. So you do have lots of those lens options. They have great optical clarity, and like I said, they are completely UV protected as well too. Now one nice thing about the Virtue VIO as well is that you're going to have a lot of color options in terms of accessories. So you can change out the goggle strap if you end up wanting to in the future. You can swap out for different face plates with lots of different colors. Along with those different face plates, you will actually get extra earpieces as well. So this is the hinge lock mechanism. That hinge lock is what you're actually going to see right on the rear here. So when you go to remove your lens, this entire ear pad will actually fold in, giving you access to that lens. And that's this piece right here that actually folds back and forth. So you're able to add obviously some extra color in your bottom face plates, in all the ventilation areas here, but also in the rear there for your extra color. You can get it around your ears. So very cool. They give you lots of options for colors as well, and that seems to be a lot of fun that's going on nowadays, is the customization, both in paintball guns, but of course now coming up with the paintball masks, they're giving you tons of customization as well. Now all of these pieces are easily interchangeable, so whether or not it's just going to be a clip on, clip off, like you can see right here, there's a simple clip mechanism, and other buttons, for example. The lens does use a belt buckles type of press on each side, and you can pull the strap out to get you access to your lens. So they give you lots of options, but all these options are easy to attach, which is definitely a really nice feature. Now the lens is, of course, sorry to jump back to lenses here, is going to be a complete dual pane thermal lens. So just to give you guys a heads up there, yes, of course, it is a complete dual pane thermal lens, so that's going to be definitely a key feature. You want to have a quality lens out there. So now let's just give this a try on here. We'll pop it up and see how it fits on my face. Alright, so I've removed the chin strap on our Virtue VIO here just so I can get it on and off a whole lot easier, but yeah, let's try this thing on and see how it fits. It looks really great, so let's see if it feels great too. Alright, so almost right away I can see, I can feel just from talking and breathing that the ventilation on this mask is great. I'm definitely not getting any sort of reverberation back in my ears. I imagine you guys can hear me really easily over there as well too. My visual clarity, it's definitely great. Peripherals, I can't even see the sides of my lenses when I'm looking forward, so that's going to be key. But I was definitely really most worried about the ventilation on these masks, the reverberation. I've had a few masks that I tried on. As a very loud player out there, I find certain masks, when I'm yelling at my teammates, I don't even know if they can hear me. I feel like I'm the only one that can hear me because everything's cycling right back through. So I definitely feel like the ventilation on this mask is great, and I'm really going to be able to vocalize out there on the paintball field. My teammates are going to pick me up. Now, one thing is I can definitely, it feels like I could hear relatively well too, and that's considering that this mask does have really great ear protection, as you can see on the side. I know one thing I struggle with as a player with a very long face is that a lot of the time my chin is going to be exposed and my ears are going to be exposed with a lot of these lower profile masks. Now this is a very low profile mask that at the same time seems to have a lot more protection up the side of my face and especially in the ears. So that protection is key, but you can't sacrifice performance with it. So I can still hear very well, I can vocalize very well, I can breathe just fine, but I'm still very protected. So that's definitely going to be key. So yeah, just again, very comfortable mask. I find it sits pretty nice and low on my face there, so I get a really good seal. Now it's not sitting so low though that I have a ton of forehead exposed, so any sort of regular headband is definitely going to be enough to cover up that forehead. But all in all, the foam sits really nicely on my face. Everything seems to be very comfortable, doesn't shake around or move on me when I'm shifting my head, so I'm really impressed overall with the Virtue VIO. Feels really great. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that sums up our video on the Virtue VIO. Hopefully it's given you a little bit more insight into this mask and giving you a good look at it overall. Hopefully you guys are stoked to get one yourselves. Now if you do want to pick up this paintball mask, you're definitely going to want to check out our website at www.badlandspaintball.com. We've got a ton of color options for the Virtue VIO on there, all your different lens options, as well as your lower faceplate options as well. So that lower face mask comes in tons of different colors, so definitely make sure to choose wisely, alright? Now while you're online picking up your new Virtue VIO, make sure you check out our Facebook and Twitter pages, okay guys? Lots of fun stuff going on there, especially on that Facebook page. Just seems like a great place to get together in a social community, talk about paintball and how much you love it. Now I know you guys are already watching this YouTube video right now, so you're clearly on YouTube, but while you're watching the video, make sure you give us a like down there in the corner and make sure you comment below, okay? First of all, we want to hear what you guys think of the new VIO. Hopefully you're as excited about it as I am. But you know what? We also want to hear comments for future videos. What you guys might like to see in the future, what you've already appreciated that we've already put up. So definitely comment, let us know what you guys think. We're excited to hear about it. But you know what? What's more exciting is getting a paintball gun in your hand, getting yourself a new mask, and getting on out there and playing some paintball. So go out and have fun, guys.